Jungkook. 2 hours ago, this horrendous news emerged that Jungkook was in critical condition, and his state of health was deteriorating. But what exactly happened? Why things could be so bad? Although all this time she was known for her fit body and incredible energy, the operation that Jungkook went through a few hours ago seems to be just the beginning of a long journey full of tension. The newly released lab results reveal the shocking fact that Jungkook was experiencing a critical shortage of blood. But who would have thought? In the midst of such precarious circumstances, a mysterious woman appears as an unexpected hero. This woman, who apparently donated her blood for Jungkook, is ostensibly the unseen savior in the drama of the K-pop star's life. Whether he has a special relationship with Jungkook, or is it just coincidence, why is he so willing to give his blood without hesitation? However, it didn't stop there. More heartwarming news came from Jungkook's own father, who lovingly offered his blood for his beloved son. All emergency measures were taken by the medical team, but the painful reality was that Jungkook had not yet regained consciousness. What was really going on with her condition? Why, despite all the efforts, she was still lying unconscious. As to why this could be so dramatic, whether there was something bigger lurking behind it all. In the midst of this confusion, doctors in the United States immediately took emergency measures. As it turned out, the disease that attacked Jungkook had begun to spread to his heart. Serious complications began to threaten the idol's life, and this situation was getting more and more stressful every second. Quick decisions had to be made, and Jungkook's family was informed immediately. In fact, the family of Jungkook's brother was immediately contacted and asked to immediately leave for the United States. Does this mean Jungkook is in greater danger than we imagined? What should the doctors do next to save Jungkook's life? Jungkook's journey to the infirmary is full of twists and turns. The U.S. doctors who treated Jungkook immediately faced a major challenge. Jungkook's illness is not something to be underestimated. His heart began to show signs of failure, and this brought serious complications that further worsened his physical condition. Meanwhile, fans around the world can't stop wondering, will Jungkook survive? What will happen if the disease is not treated quickly? A big question hangs over their minds. But even Jungkook's extended family must face this harsh reality. His father, who is already elderly, could not help but be saddened when he heard the news that his son was in very critical condition. Whether this decision to donate blood is enough to stabilize the situation, what about the mysterious woman who suddenly appears, giving her blood to Jungkook? Who is he, and are his actions the key to Jungkook's salvation? As it turned out, the complications that attacked Jungkook were more complex than could be expected. Diseases that lead to the heart not only have an impact on blood flow, but also disrupt the functioning of other vital organs. This situation causes the medical team to have to work extra hard to stabilize the situation. What else should doctors do to restore his health? Given Jungkook's deteriorating condition, various advanced medical measures that are usually only performed on critical patients are now being applied to him. However, whether it will be enough to avoid the approaching death, whether the medical team can act quickly before it is too late, time is running out and the tension is growing. What will happen if the emergency measures taken do not bring the desired result? The story is still evolving. Every second counts for Jungkook, and we can only wait to hear more from the medical team and his family. However, one thing is for sure, Jungkook will never be alone. As Jungkook's family rushes towards the United States, there is hope and despair mixed. Everyone wondered what would happen next, whether the doctor's decision will make a difference, or whether Jungkook will lose the opportunity to continue fighting. Everything remains an unsolved mystery. But one thing is for sure, the K-pop world will be silent waiting, while BTS's family and fans continue to pray for his recovery. As time went on, a tense tension increasingly enveloped the atmosphere. In hospitals, doctors worked tirelessly, fighting against the depletion of time. Jungkook, formerly known for his incredible energy, now lay weak, his body surrounded by advanced medical equipment, and every second felt so precious. However, whether these intense medical efforts will be enough to save him, medical professionals wonder if Jungkook's critical condition has progressed too far to be saved by conventional means. In an effort to save Jungkook's life, the U.S. team of doctors did everything they could. Emergency therapy was given, but his already complicated heart condition further alarmed medical experts. This one vital organ, which is at the center of life, is already showing signs of serious irregularities. Along with the lack of blood Jungkook suffered, the blood entering his heart became more difficult to pump, causing a very dangerous decline in organ function. With the situation increasingly precarious, the medical team decided to resort to more radical measures. Outside the hospital room, the outside world was still spinning. Fans around the world, hearing the news of Jungkook's critical condition, felt as if their world had also come to a standstill. Social media is full of messages of prayer and support for his idol. From South Korea to the rest of the world, BTS fans are putting their voices together in the hope that Jungkook will soon recover and return to the stage. However, behind all the prayers and hopes, there is one big question that keeps lingering in their minds: what is really going on with Jungkook's health? The news of the mysterious woman who donated blood to Jungkook has drawn further speculation. Who exactly is he? So far, there is no exact information regarding his identity. Was he just an ordinary benefactor who happened to be in the right place and at the right time, or was there a deeper story behind this meeting? Many fans tried to guess, some even speculating that she might have a closer relationship with Jungkook, be it as an old friend or even someone who secretly has feelings for him. However, in reality, there is no further confirmation of who this woman is and what her real role is in the tragedy that is happening. Even more evocative was Jungkook's father's actions. In that emotional moment, his father lovingly offered his blood for his beloved son. This act clearly shows the depth of the bond between a father and son, who can even sacrifice his life for the safety of the child. However, even then, the blood from his own father was not enough to make Jungkook realize what really happened to Jungkook's body, so that the fresh blood given by two people who meant so much in his life couldn't help his body function properly again. The fans wondered, was there any other factor that caused Jungkook's body to refuse to recover despite getting the blood it needed? In addition, Jungkook's worsening heart condition further alarmed many. When the heart is threatened with failure, it is not something that can be considered trivial. This vital organ has a very important role in a person's life, and if the heart is not able to pump blood effectively, then the whole body will be affected. With the development of complications, the medical team finally decided to perform a more sophisticated and risky procedure. But the decision still raises a big question in many people's minds. Are the measures these doctors are taking enough to address the damage that has been done to Jungkook's heart?